Who has set the narrative in the first place?
I think both parties have said, and one of the big reason why Tejashwi Yadav is going, all guns blazing, launching all kind of schemes, and both sides promising literally moon to the women voter, because they understand the importance of it, and they have also seen Maharashtra. Where Ladki Bahina scheme was supposed to be the game changer for the BJP. Otherwise, it was supposed to be a close fight. It was not supposed to be completely one-sided, as it went near miraculous victory for the Bharatiya Janata Party. So, and that this is the reason why there is a lot of emphasis, there is a lot of packaging, there is a lot of repackaging. It's like they announced that that you will get 2,500 rupees for My Behan scheme per month. But now they've here Tejaswi Yadav said that on 14th of January, on Makar Sankranti day, you will get the entire 1 year. Of 2,500, which totals to 30,000 rupees at one go. So I think, both sides are trying their level best to make sure that they are able to wean away a sizable chunk of the women voter, because they have been, till now, pretty solidly, if not like 100%, but pretty solidly behind Nitish Kumar. And I think, RJD and Mahagathbandhan believes that by going on a series of slew of promises which they are making, they would be able to wean away a decent chunk. And if they're able to do it, I mean, there's anybody's guess.
Smita, will these promises work, the three promises made by Tejashwi today?
See, it definitely trigger a question will be pattern among the women, because today the women having created
Smita, we'll need to fix your audio. I think there's a bit of a bandwidth issue. Mr. Ahmed, to you, then we'll go back to Smita. Will these promises work, the three promises made by Tejashwi today?
Well, Tejashwi has made a lot of promises in his manifesto, but at the last moment he has made some more promises, and the target of not only the Grand Alliance but ND also, the target of both the alliances is to seek the favor of the big chunk of voters, that is women, EBC, OBC, as well as these minorities. So minorities only by this Mahagathbandhan. But the question is that it seems that most of the promises made by Mahagathbandhan in its manifesto, as well as in the speech of Tejashwi Yadav, that they are not very practical. Whether it is the job of each family, one member of each family, or these 30,000 monthly salary of these Jivika Didis, but whatever I mean, you see, I want to say it very clearly that the promises made during the elections, and even the promises made in this in the manifestos, they are hardly followed by the parties, even if they win the election. So it is, it is not very, you can say with problem that they will fulfill their promises, but promises are made, and you see, both the alliances are making such promises which are not very feasible and very practical. But in any case, however, I want to say that the election for 121 constituencies is going on day after tomorrow, but the focus and the attention of the people is on two major constituencies. One is Mokama, and another is Danapur. You see, if Union Minister Rajiv Ranjan Lalan Singh made a road show in favor of Anand Singh in Mokama, Lalu Yadav himself made a road show in Danapur, and both these leaders, they have campaigned for the jailbirds. One for Anand Singh and another for Ritlal Yadav. So the focus is now again on, you see, I will say that past three elections, at least 2010, 15 and 20, they were by and large peaceful elections, but not this election. So there is a quite violent incidents, which has murder of Dulachand Yadav in Mokama, and also some incidents in Danapur also. So quite people's interest is in these two constituencies because of the violent incidents.
You know, you made a very important point. You made a very important point, campaign for two jailbirds. Smita, thank you. You're back with us. That's a very interesting observation with Faizan made, you know. Two important people campaigning for two jailbirds.
Yes, that is right. And of course, Lalan Singh will have the, you know, the ground, the reasoning to say that because their candidate has been incarcerated, so therefore he, as the one of the senior most leaders of the party, must take over the charge because the election is, you know, election is on in any case. And he has also told a lot of our colleagues and reporters that just because a person is arrested, that does not establish conviction. And he gave his own example to one of my colleagues, saying today somebody can file an FIR against me and I will be in jail. That doesn't mean I am a criminal. But in Lalu Yadav's case, he can, you know, his family can give the reason that Lalu Yadav is not keeping too well, and Danapur is one of the closest constituencies he can travel in his current health condition. But the fact remains that both these people, Ritlal Yadav and Anand Singh, of course, Ritlal is not the candidate himself, but I mean, they might both win, you know. But it does bring back some semblance of that violent election that I, as a
Smita, Ritlal is the candidate himself.
I stand corrected. So as I was saying, I mean, yes, for past few elections, Bihar elections were different, and the more focus was on voter turnout and issues because violence was something of the past. Mokama has broken that trend, and we just hope that, you know, on voting days, things will be peaceful. I will keep my fingers crossed. But coming back to the women issue, on which I have a lot of interest, Kartike, you are aware. I think, yes, the manifesto of the Mahagathbandhan did have a lot of very, you know, very catchy promises on women. And fair enough, everybody has a right to woo every segment of the voters. But there are two issues, Kartike, on which I think denting the NDA's support among women will still be very challenging for Tejashwi, despite all these announcements, including today's announcement. First is, in my conversations with the women voters, I found one thing. You know, there is this syndrome, bird in hand is worth two in the bush. They very clearly say, jo mil raha hai wahi theek hai, uska kya pata, without naming anyone.
Okay.
So, you know, it's the tried and tested psychology, you know. We are getting what we have been promised. As for the challenger, who knows how much we will get or we will not get.
Okay.
That is one. Second is, women will not vote just because of certain sums of money, even though money is important, because they will look at it in a wholesome manner. You know, there is a perspective. Women will also vote for the safety of their daughters. They will also, you know, vote keeping in mind the fact that their daughters have to go out to study, for jobs, for work. They will also vote for their children. So it is a wholesome package. It is not just some certain sum of money.